Hi, so what I'm going to be doing here is showing you a quick demonstration of Contact Enhance running on Hubspot. What we're doing here is enhancing email addresses that are captured from landing pages and coming straight into HubSpot with company profiling information. It's important to make sure the first thing that we do is have a look at the fields that we've got set up for the contacts within HubSpot to make sure that the information we want to bring in, there's actually going to be a place for it. Now in this particular case, I want to bring in the technology, and I also want to bring in the annual revenue of the company if it's available. There is other things that I could bring in. I could put all sorts of fields here. Quite easy to create properties. Just click on create property, and then in here, let's for example call this clout score, which is a piece of information we can bring in that tries to estimate that person's social influence. Field type, let's have a look here to see whether or not we'll put it in as a single line text, put it straight into the contact information, and once we've done that, we're going to be able to, in fact it looks as though a clout score already exists, so let's just have a quick look for that clout. Yeah, there it is, clout score. So what about us bringing in any kind of other information? I suppose what we've got is the ability to bring in the technology stuff, and we've got that here as well. So pretty easy to create fields. Once you've done that, you want to go over to Zapier. And once you've gone to Zapier, you want to click on Make a Zap. Now what we're actually going to do here is we're going to connect Contact Enhance to HubSpot through Zapier. It's pretty straightforward. Once you're into Zapier, just search for HubSpot, click on HubSpot there, look down along this line here for new contact. So every time a new contact occurs, we want it to trigger. I've already connected my HubSpot account, but if you haven't, you can just click on Connect an Account. Once you've connected an account, all you need to do is put your Hub ID in. The Hub ID is quite simple. It can be found over here, just there. So mine is 2731775, for instance. Once you've put that in, you'll be able to connect your account and you'll be able to test it. Then click Save and Continue. Make sure you've got at least one record created. That's okay. Let's have a look at who that is. So it's just a bit of sample information. That's fine. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have a look for Contact Enhance. There it is. We're going to run Find Company. So we've got the email address coming into HubSpot. We want Contact Enhance to find the company. So if we click Save, I've already added my account, but if you wanted to add an account, you just click on Connect New Account and you copy and paste your security code across. The security code is quite straightforward. All you need to do is log into Contact Enhance. Once you've logged into Contact Enhance, you will find that on the settings page there is an API token. So if we just go to Settings, just click on Show and it will give you your API token. Once you've got that API token, you can paste it in over here. Once you've pasted it in, you'll be able to test your account and that will work. Then click Save and Continue. The field that we're going to identify or we're going to use as the identifier is the email address. The actual place we're going to get that from is HubSpot, of course. If we don't have the exact match on the email address, we're going to get rid of the local part and just look for anybody at that domain, because company information, after all, is company information. Then click Continue. You can see here that it's got a test record. Click Search and Continue. It will now look against Contact Enhance to see whether or not we've got any information about that company. They are a US company, so it's found information about them over in the US. We've got the technology that's running on their website, all sorts of stuff coming back in. So now click on Add a Step. Once you've clicked on Add a Step, we want to go back to HubSpot, and this time we want to select Create or Update Contact. So save, test your account again if you want to, then click Save and Continue. Once you've done that, you want to go to the contact email address, which is going to be this one here. So that's the contact that you're looking for. Once you've got that, we want to put the fields in from Contact Enhance that we've found. So let's have a look here for technology, and if we go down here we can see that there's some technology fields. We can also see that there is the information about the clout score. There's any fields that we want really to bring in. So for example, if I wanted to bring in the job title, if I would just click on that, click Find Company, if I could find the job title for that person in here, then I would put that into there. LinkedIn connections, city, I mean there's a lot of information here, isn't there? So let's go up to, why don't we go to Twitter username? Let's see if we can get that information in. So actually it's probably a bit easier to just type Twitter in there. So we've got Twitter ID, there we go. So once we've done that and we've filled all of that in with the fields that we want, we just click continue. Once we've clicked continue, we should be able to click create and continue, and that would actually create that record. Then we click finish, we'll name it, so update HubSpot contacts with Twitter ID, for example, and then let's select and put that into Contact Enhance and turn it on. Now if I come back over into HubSpot and type in BT, I think it was the first, or was it BH? The first initials of that person, BR. Let's just have a quick look at what it was. If we go over to test this step, view your contact, or go here and click on test this step, view your contact, it was actually, the email address was, if we scroll down to here then, okay, test this step, view contact, alt find, let's just look for anything with an email address in it, BH, there we go. So we go over here and just click on BH, we should find that in HubSpot we've now got BH at HubSpot that's been created. That's nice, and when we click on that record we should be able to find that we've got some information in here about what technology they're using. Let's have a look at that. View all properties for this contact, scroll down here. So we've got the email address for the person, we've also got the technology that they're using, and we've got the social media stuff that's coming as well, which is quite cool. Oh, that's their bio. Wow. Okay, so there we go. So that's a demonstration of how Zapier works with Contact Enhance to enhance information that's being collected in HubSpot. Thank you very much for enjoying this demo.